Sagittarius, recognizing and understanding the signs from your mother. Sagittarius, there are moments in life when we experience subtle, gentle signs. Signals from the universe, whispers from the heart, or, as we often find, messages from those who have left the physical world. One of the most profound gifts your mother has left you is her presence, still felt in the signs she sends you. Her love, which transcends time and space, continues to guide you, offering you quiet signs that she is with you, watching over you, and sending you messages of love, comfort, and wisdom. In this video, we will explore how your mother communicates with you from the other side, how her love still flows to you in the form of signs, and how recognizing these signs can bring you closer to her, even though she is no longer physically present. From a soft breeze to the scent of a familiar flower, to the dream that stirs your heart in the middle of the night, these signs are not random. They are the ways your mother still connects with you, letting you know that she is still there, still loving you, still guiding you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Zodiac Wisdom and join me, Sophia, as we continue this journey of spiritual exploration, healing, and personal transformation. Together, we will uncover the wisdom of the stars, and more importantly, the wisdom of your mother's loving presence that continues to surround you. Let's begin this enlightening journey of understanding and embracing the signs that your mother sends you every day. Gate 1. Signs from your mother in everyday life, gentle indicators like the breeze, scent, or a dream. Sagittarius, one of the most profound aspects of your spiritual journey is learning to recognize the subtle signs that your mother sends you. These signs are not loud or overt. They are gentle whispers from the universe, guiding you with the same love and care your mother always gave you. These signs are a way for her to remind you that she is still with you, that her love continues to surround you, and that she is watching over you in the most tender of ways. At first, these signs might seem like coincidences. A sudden breeze on a quiet afternoon, the soft scent of flowers in the air, or a dream that feels so real you wake up with a sense of peace. They might feel like fleeting moments, but they are so much more. These are the ways your mother, from the other side, reaches out to you, giving you the gift of her presence in the most subtle yet powerful forms. The breeze. One of the most common signs that people experience when loved ones pass is the feeling of a gentle breeze. It's often a breeze that appears out of nowhere, a soft gust of wind on a still day, almost like a caress against your skin. For you, Sagittarius, this is a sign from your mother. It may be in moments of quiet reflection, when you're walking alone, or perhaps when you're sitting in a space that feels peaceful and calm. The breeze that brushes past you is her way of reminding you that she is there, walking beside you, offering comfort, love, and guidance. It is not just any wind, it is the wind that feels like her touch. Have you ever felt a breeze at just the right moment, when you were thinking about her or needing her the most? That breeze, Sagittarius, is not a random occurrence. It is your mother's love, still present in your life, reminding you that you are never truly alone. Her love, like the wind, surrounds you, invisible but tangible in the way it touches your soul. The scent. Another powerful way your mother may communicate with you is through scent. Perhaps you catch a whiff of her perfume, the smell of her favorite flowers, or even the scent of a meal she used to prepare. In the most ordinary moments, a fragrance may fill the air, evoking a memory so vivid that it almost feels like she is right there with you. This is no accident. It is her way of reminding you that her love continues to live on, not just in your memories, but in the energy that surrounds you. Scent is deeply connected to memory, and your mother's scent may be one of the most potent symbols of her continued presence. When you smell something that reminds you of her, whether it's the smell of fresh linen, lavender, or a familiar dish, pause for a moment and feel into it. This is not a coincidence. This is a message from your mother, a gentle nudge to remind you of her love and her constant presence in your life. I know it can feel surreal at first, but these moments are invitations to pause, to connect with the love your mother gave you, and to remember that her love transcends the physical world. Her essence is still with you, guiding you through the little signs that only your heart can recognize. Trust these signs, Sagittarius. They are more than fleeting moments. They are reminders that your mother is always with you, and her love is eternal. The dream. One of the most intimate ways your mother may reach out to you is through dreams. Dreams are powerful vehicles for the subconscious mind, where the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is thinner. In dreams, your mother may come to you in vivid, tangible ways, offering comfort, guidance, or even just her presence. In these dreams, you may hear her voice, see her smile, or feel the warmth of her embrace. Often, dreams like these can be so real that you wake up with a sense of peace, knowing that your mother was with you, even if just for a moment. These dreams are not just your subconscious mind at work. They are your mother reaching out to you, offering you reassurance that she is at peace and that you are not alone. They are moments of connection, moments when your souls meet across the veil, and they carry messages of love, comfort, and encouragement. Think back to a dream you may have had about your mother. Was it a dream that made you feel comforted, like you had received a loving embrace? Did you wake up with a sense of calm, as though she had whispered something important to you? These dreams are a gift, a way for your mother to remind you that she is still watching over you, still guiding you, and still offering you her love in a way that words cannot express. Recognizing the signs. Sagittarius, the challenge is not whether these signs exist, because they do, but whether you choose to recognize them as the loving gestures that they truly are. Your mother is still with you, in the wind, the scent, the dreams, and the small, seemingly inconsequential moments of life. It's easy to dismiss these signs as coincidences or fleeting moments, but I encourage you to pause and embrace them for what they are. Your mother's love reaching out to you, offering guidance, love, and comfort. When you feel the breeze or smell that familiar scent, take a deep breath and acknowledge that this is a sign. Trust that your mother is sending you her love in the form that feels most comforting to you. These signs are not random. They are the way she reaches out to you, to let you know that she is still a part of your life, still loving you, still with you in every moment. To fully understand and embrace these signs, you must be open to them. You must learn to listen, not just with your ears but with your heart. Your mother is not sending you loud, obvious messages. She is sending you gentle, loving reminders that she is always by your side. And when you recognize these signs, you will feel a sense of peace, a knowing deep within your soul that her love is eternal, and that she is never truly far away. Gate 2. Understanding the importance of the signs. These are not coincidences, but spiritual connections. Sagittarius, there may be moments in life when you feel like the signs your mother sends are just random events, things that can be easily dismissed as coincidences. However, the truth is that nothing in life is truly random, especially when it comes to the signs from your mother. These are not simply fleeting occurrences. They are spiritual connections, messages from the other side, ways in which your mother continues to communicate with you, guiding you and reminding you that her love is ever present. When we lose someone we love deeply, we often feel a void, a space that can never truly be filled. But one of the most beautiful gifts that the universe offers us is the continued connection we have with those who have passed on. The love they gave us, the wisdom they shared, and the bond we shared with them are not confined to their physical presence. Instead, they transcend time and space, existing in the form of spiritual connections that can still reach us in the most unexpected ways. It's easy to dismiss the signs as coincidences, especially when we are caught up in the busyness of daily life. A gust of wind on a quiet afternoon, the sudden scent of a flower you remember from your childhood, or a dream that feels so real you wake up with a sense of peace. These are the moments when your mother's love reaches out to you. But these are not random. They are messages. They are reminders of her presence. They are the way she continues to guide you, love you, and support you from the other side. I want to share a story with you, Sagittarius, about a man named Noah. He, too, struggled with the idea of receiving signs from his late mother. After her passing, he would often feel the occasional breeze or smell the familiar scent of her perfume in places where he least expected it. But at first, he dismissed these as mere coincidences. He wanted to believe in the signs, but he also doubted them. He thought, how could she be sending me these signs? How could she still be here? One day, while walking through a garden, Noah felt a gentle breeze blow across his face. It was a cool breeze, unlike the warm weather that had surrounded him moments earlier. As the breeze passed, he suddenly felt a deep sense of calm, as though someone had wrapped their arms around him. It was in that moment that he realized this was no accident. He had smelled his mother's perfume, felt her presence, and understood that she was with him in a way that transcended physical space. That moment changed Noah's perspective completely. He understood that the signs were not just random occurrences. They were spiritual connections, ways for his mother to communicate with him. These signs were not to be dismissed, but to be embraced. They were her way of letting him know that she was not gone, that her love and guidance were still very much a part of his life. And now, Sagittarius, I ask you to consider this. Are you ready to see these signs for what they truly are? Are you ready to recognize the ways in which your mother is reaching out to you, even though she may no longer be physically present? The signs you experience are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of reminding you that love is eternal. They are your mother's way of staying connected to you, even though she is no longer in the physical realm. Whether it's the gentle breeze that touches your face, the scent that fills the air, or the dream that stirs your heart, these are all signs of connection. Spiritual connections that keep you intertwined with the love she gave you. When you begin to recognize the importance of these signs, you will start to understand that they are not random, but meaningful gestures from your mother's spirit. They are the moments when the physical world and the spiritual world meet, and they are the reminders that love does not end with death. Your mother's love is eternal, and it continues to guide you, even from beyond the veil. This is a deeply spiritual truth, Sagittarius. The love and connection you shared with your mother never ended. These signs are the living proof of that love. They are her way of reaching out to you, offering comfort, wisdom, and reassurance that she is still with you in every moment. What's important now is to embrace the signs and understand their significance. These signs are not just beautiful coincidences. They are a bridge between this world and the next. They are your mother's way of staying present in your life, offering her guidance, her protection, and her love in a way that is beyond the physical realm. The next time you feel a breeze, smell a scent that reminds you of her, or experience a dream where you feel her presence, take a moment to acknowledge it. Understand that this is not an accident. This is a message. This is her love, her presence, her spirit, continuing to guide you. Remember, Sagittarius, that you are never alone. Your mother's love surrounds you, and her signs are a reminder that her guidance is always available to you. These signs are the proof that love is a force that transcends time and space. It is the most powerful, constant force in the universe, and it is with you, guiding you, even when you can't see it. Gate 2. Understanding the importance of the signs. These are not coincidences, but spiritual connections. Sagittarius, I know that grief can cloud the mind, and at times it can be difficult to see the signs that are placed before us. We might question whether they're real, dismiss them as mere coincidences, or brush them off as figments of our imagination. But let me tell you this. The signs your mother sends you are real, and they are not mere happenstance. These signs are not just fleeting moments. They are the soulful, loving threads that continue to bind you to her spirit, across realms, beyond time and beyond space. Her love for you did not disappear the moment she crossed over. Her presence, her wisdom, and her care remain. They exist in the form of signs, soft, subtle reminders that she is still with you, loving you, guiding you, and watching over you. The more you embrace these signs, the more you will realize that her love is eternal, and that the connection between you has never truly been severed. You may have moments when a soft breeze touches your face on a quiet afternoon, or a familiar scent suddenly fills the air, one that brings you back to your childhood, or a dream that shakes you with its vividness and emotional clarity. These moments are not accidents. They are gifts, whispers from your mother, sent with love and care, a reminder that she is still walking beside you. But how can we know that these signs are not just coincidences? Sagittarius, what you are experiencing is something much more profound. These signs are not random. They are a form of spiritual connection. Your mother's love, which once embraced you with warmth, care, and tenderness, continues to extend itself to you in ways that transcend the physical world. These signs are proof of her continued presence, of her devotion to you. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on the significance of the breeze. Have you ever felt it? A gust of wind when you least expect it, brushing past you gently, almost like a soft caress on your cheek, a familiar touch that brings peace to your soul? In that moment, it's as if the air itself is filled with love, with warmth. It's as if your mother's hands are gently cupping your face, as if she's right there, holding you once again. I want you to really feel that breeze, Sagittarius. In it, you are not alone. That breeze is your mother. It's her love reaching out to you in the only way it can, through the elements, through the energy of the universe. And when you feel it, I want you to understand she is there. She's sending you her love, In her quiet, subtle way, she is touching your soul, reminding you that you are never truly alone. And the scent. How many times have you been struck by a familiar fragrance that you haven't smelled in years? Maybe it's a whiff of a flower you remember from your childhood, the scent of a perfume that your mother used to wear, or perhaps the scent of your mother's favorite dish, one she used to prepare with so much love. In that instant, your heart stirs and memories flood back. For a moment, it feels as though she is right there beside you, offering her comfort, reminding you that she is still close, still holding you in the warmth of her love. This is no coincidence, Sagittarius. These signs are the ways your mother continues to communicate with you. It's her love still very much alive in the world, sending you reassurance and connection. She wants you to know that she is not lost to you. Her love doesn't end. It transforms. It reaches out to you in ways that are beyond the physical realm, reminding you of the bond that cannot be broken by death or time. Think about the dreams. Have you had dreams where you felt her presence so deeply that you woke up with a sense of peace and comfort, as if she was right there talking to you? In those dreams, she might not always speak. Sometimes it's just a feeling, a warm, calming presence that fills the space around you. It's as though her energy wraps around you like a blanket, comforting you, guiding you, telling you that you are safe, that she is watching over you. In those dreams, you may see her smile, hear her voice, or simply feel the warmth of her embrace. Those dreams are not mere figments of your imagination. They are real. They are her way of saying, "I am with you. I love you. I'm here." Those dreams are a bridge between this world and the next. They are a communication of love from one soul to another. And when you wake from them, hold on to the peace that they bring. That peace is her gift to you. A reminder that her love, in whatever form it takes, is always there to guide you. You might wonder how you can know for sure that these signs are real, that they are not just coincidental or a result of your longing for her. But let me tell you, Sagittarius, you feel it. Your heart recognizes these signs. Even when your mind may doubt them, you sense her presence in those quiet moments, in the breeze, the scent, and the dreams. You feel her love flowing through you, reminding you of the deep, unbreakable bond you share. This is the beauty of unconditional love. It transcends all boundaries, all limits. It is not confined to time or space. It is a force that continues to connect you to your mother, even when she is no longer physically present. These signs are not just coincidences. They are reminders that her love is with you, always. Sagittarius, the next time you feel a gentle breeze, catch a familiar scent, or dream of your mother, don't brush it off as something random. Take a moment to feel the love she is sending you. Those signs are her, reaching out to you with love, peace, and guidance. They are the whispers of her spirit, telling you that she is still here, still loving you, still guiding you on your path. Gate 3. Listening to your mother's guidance. Learning to hear and recognize the subtle messages. Sagittarius, one of the most precious gifts your mother has left you is the ability to listen. Not just with your ears, but with your heart. The signs she sends are not always loud, clear, or obvious. They are soft whispers from her spirit, delicate messages that require you to be still and open. These signs, which flow to you from the other side, are her way of guiding you, offering you wisdom, and reminding you that you are never alone. But in order to truly receive her guidance, you must learn to listen, truly listen, to the messages she sends. Your mother's love and presence are still with you, and they are expressed through the subtle language of the universe. These signs are meant to guide you, to show you the way, to offer reassurance when you feel uncertain, and to provide comfort when the world feels heavy. But often we overlook these messages. In the busyness of life, in the noise of everyday activities, we can miss the gentle whispers that speak directly to our souls. But when you open yourself to listening, really listening, you will begin to hear her guidance in every corner of your life. You might feel it in the quiet moments when you pause and reflect on a memory of her, or when you find yourself thinking of something you hadn't considered before, but suddenly a deep sense of clarity emerges. Perhaps you will hear her guidance in the feelings that arise when you make decisions, in the sudden intuitive knowing of what the right path might be. These moments are not random. They are your mother's spirit offering her love and wisdom to you, guiding you with the same care and attention she always gave. The subtle voice of the heart. To truly hear your mother's messages, you must learn to quiet the mind. The voice of the heart, the voice of intuition, is often drowned out by the constant chatter of everyday thoughts, worries, and distractions. But when you make space for silence, when you still your mind and listen to the quiet, you will begin to feel her presence, hear her voice, and sense the love that she continues to offer. It may not be an audible voice that you hear. It is often a feeling, a knowing, a soft whisper in your soul. Have you ever had a moment of deep clarity, where you suddenly just knew the right decision to make, or where you felt a peace wash over you despite the chaos around you? In those moments, Sagittarius, your mother's guidance was there. It was her wisdom and love, speaking to you from a place beyond the physical realm, reminding you that you are not alone in your struggles. You are supported, you are loved, and you are being gently guided toward your highest good. The more you learn to tune into this inner voice, the more you will realize that her guidance is always with you. You will start to recognize her signs and feel the subtle shifts in energy when you are making choices that align with your heart. Trust that her love continues to guide you, just as it did when she was physically present. The power of intuition. One of the most remarkable aspects of your journey, Sagittarius, is your natural intuition. You have always had the ability to feel and sense things that others might overlook, to tap into the deeper energies of the universe. This gift of intuition is not something that fades when your mother passes. It is something that strengthens as you continue to connect with her spirit. Your mother's love, her energy, and her guidance have always been woven into your intuition, and as you learn to listen to it, you will begin to recognize her presence more clearly. There will be moments when you feel an overwhelming sense of calm or clarity that seems to come out of nowhere. Trust these moments, Sagittarius. They are your mother's voice, not in words but in energy. They are her love, guiding you with the same care, wisdom, and tenderness that she always offered. When you face difficult decisions or moments of uncertainty, tap into that inner knowing. Sit in stillness and listen to what arises in your heart. The answers you seek are often already within you, and your mother's love will guide you to them. Trust the feelings, the nudges, the quiet moments of clarity that come without force. These are not random. They are her messages to you, her way of guiding you through the challenges of life. A gentle embrace of love. Sometimes the messages from your mother come in the form of a feeling rather than words. These feelings, those sudden waves of warmth, the deep sense of peace, or the quiet knowing that everything will be okay, are her way of holding you, of embracing you, even in her physical absence. When you feel this peaceful embrace, it is as though she is telling you, you are safe, you are loved, trust yourself. It may come during moments of doubt, when you're unsure of the next step to take. But in those moments, pause, take a deep breath, and listen. That sense of peace is her love, gently guiding you toward the next step. In those moments of uncertainty, when life feels overwhelming, these quiet messages are a reminder that you are being held, supported, and loved. You are being guided by the same love that sustained you when your mother was physically present, and that love continues to shape your journey. Gate 4. Your mother guides in silence. Sometimes the message isn't spoken, but felt as a deep sense of peace. Sagittarius, there are moments in your life when the signs from your mother are not loud, not even visible to the eye. These signs come in the form of silence, in the stillness of your soul, and in the peace that settles deep within your heart. When life is heavy, when you feel lost or unsure, sometimes the most profound guidance comes not in words or physical signs, but in a feeling, a quiet, unspoken peace that surrounds you, gently soothing your spirit. These are the moments when the world seems to fall away, when the noise of life becomes distant, and you are left with a profound sense of calm, as if everything in your world is perfectly aligned, even if nothing has changed on the outside. In these sacred moments, Sagittarius, you are feeling the love of your mother, not through a conversation, not through a tangible symbol, but through a deep sense of comfort and reassurance that settles in your heart. When we experience this peace, it is as if the universe itself is giving us a sign that we are exactly where we need to be, that we are being cared for and guided by a force far greater than ourselves. And in these moments, the message is simple. You are loved. You are safe. Trust the process. Sometimes your mother's guidance comes in the quiet, gentle moments of life, when everything else falls away, and you are left with only the pure, warm feeling of her presence. This is the power of love that transcends words, that does not need to be spoken to be understood. It is the love that comforts and reassures, that whispers to you in the silence and says, you are not alone. I am with you always. The silent embrace of love. Imagine, Sagittarius, the countless times in your life when you felt this peace wash over you. It may have been in a moment of deep reflection, when you were alone and contemplating your journey. Or perhaps it was when you were facing a difficult decision and out of nowhere, a calmness settled over you, guiding you toward the right path. That peace, that feeling of being held, is your mother's love. She doesn't need to speak to you in loud declarations. Her presence is felt in the silence, in the deep comfort that surrounds you when you need it most. Your mother's love is not only expressed in the words she spoke or the signs she sends. Sometimes it is the absence of words, the stillness in your heart, the moments when you feel held in her loving embrace, without the need for anything more. It's in these quiet moments that you can hear her the loudest, through the peace, the serenity, and the comfort that fills the space around you. In the chaos of life, it's easy to overlook these moments of peace. We often seek answers in the loudest places, in the most obvious signs. But the truth, Sagittarius, is that the most profound guidance often comes in silence. When you feel overwhelmed, unsure, or alone, stop and listen to the silence around you. Let the quiet embrace you. In the stillness, you'll find your mother's love reaching out to you, wrapping you in warmth and reassurance. This quiet presence is a reminder that you are never alone, that your mother's love is always with you, in every moment, guiding you even when you cannot see it with your eyes or hear it with your ears. When life feels heavy, when the world feels uncertain, remember that the silence is full of love, and in that love, you will find the peace and guidance you seek. The silence of trust. Sagittarius, there is an important lesson in the silence that your mother sends you. It is the lesson of trust. In these moments of quiet, when you are surrounded by peace and calm, your mother's love is inviting you to trust. Trust the process of life. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that the guidance you seek will come when the time is right. Sometimes we seek answers outside of ourselves, through the opinions of others, through external validation, or through signs that are loud and obvious. But the truth is that all the answers you need are already inside you. Your mother's love is there to remind you of your own strength, your own wisdom, and your ability to trust yourself. In the silence, you are being invited to listen to your own heart, to trust your intuition, and to believe in the wisdom that resides deep within you. So when life feels overwhelming, when you're unsure of the next step, take a moment to breathe deeply and allow yourself to sit in silence. Close your eyes and feel the presence of your mother's love surrounding you. Trust that in that silence she is with you, offering you the comfort and guidance you need. In that peace, you will find the clarity you seek. Your mother's love does not need words to be powerful. It is in the silence that you will feel her love the most, calming, reassuring, and guiding you toward the path that is meant for you. Living with the silence of her love. As you continue on your journey, Sagittarius, I encourage you to embrace the quiet moments. When life feels uncertain, take time to sit in stillness. Trust that your mother's love is there, guiding you in the silence, offering you peace and reassurance. Her guidance may not always come in loud, obvious signs. It may come in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your soul, where her love speaks loudest. The next time you feel lost, uncertain, or afraid, remember this. The silence is full of love. Your mother's love is not bound by words, by time, or by space. It is eternal, and it will always be there for you, guiding you with quiet strength and boundless love. Conclusion. Embracing the signs, living with the subtle guidance of your mother's love. Sagittarius, as we come to the end of this chapter, I want you to pause and reflect on the incredible gift your mother has left you. Her love didn't end with her physical presence. In fact, her love has only transformed into something even more profound. Her presence is still with you, guiding you through the subtle signs that she continues to send, just as she did when she was by your side. These signs, whether they come in the form of a soft breeze, the familiar scent of her favorite perfume, the quiet moments of peace in your heart, or the dreams that stir your soul, are messages of love, comfort, and guidance. They are the ways your mother's spirit reaches out to you, reminding you that her love is eternal and that you are never truly alone. She is there in every breath you take, in every gentle whisper of the universe, in the stillness of your soul. She is always with you, watching over you, guiding you, and offering you the love that will never fade. The more you open yourself to receiving these signs, the more you will begin to understand the language of the universe and the way in which your mother communicates with you from the other side. Her love is not confined to time or space. It transcends both, flowing to you in subtle, tender ways that remind you of the deep bond you share. It's in the quiet moments when you feel peace wash over you, in the signs that seem to appear out of nowhere, and in the deep knowing that your mother's love is still a guiding force in your life. As you walk forward in your journey, let the signs guide you. Let them be your compass when you feel uncertain, your reassurance when you feel lost, and your strength when you feel weak. Your mother's love is always with you, never fading, never leaving. And as you recognize these signs, you will begin to live with the knowing that she is still guiding you, still loving you, still offering you the strength and wisdom you need to live your fullest life. Take a moment now, Sagittarius, to feel the love that surrounds you. Take a deep breath and acknowledge that this love is not just a memory. It is a living, breathing force that continues to shape your journey. You are loved. You are guided. You are never alone. And through the subtle signs your mother sends, you will continue to feel her presence in every moment of your life. As you continue to receive and recognize these signs, remember that they are gifts of love, gifts from your mother, who is still right there with you, guiding you from the other side. Allow yourself to feel her love in every breeze, every scent, every dream, and every quiet moment of peace. Know that as you move forward, you are walking with her, step by step, through the signs she sends and the love she gives. You are forever connected, Sagittarius, to the love of your mother, and that love is always guiding you, always with you, always leading you toward the path that is meant for you. Trust the signs, trust the guidance, and trust the love. Your mother's spirit is never far away. She is with you every step of the way.